else who's now viewing my shame and humiliation throughout the world. Um, I'm just at home and I'm recovering from some uh, some surgery that was scheduled and then went horribly awry, and uh, just just an experience. In fact, I said, it's going to end up being my the joke that just will never end. Mainly because, oh, I know you. I know who all of you are. I said on the way to the hospital, I said, if I die, God forbid this makes it into the paper, I want to make sure this is not the way I'm remembered. And almost happened. And not because of any other thing other than it was one of the most eye-opening experiences of my life to uh, receive health care in the United States today in not one of our more glorious medical institutions, even though I live in a very nice area. This hospital, which I haven't decided if I'm going to name names on Monday, I think I'm going to, was phenomenal, phenomenally bad. Um, the doctors that treated me, who were not connected with the hospital, other than they have privileges there, were incredible. Many of the nurses were incredible, but I have some stories that will melt your brain, and hopefully will melt the brain of the CEO of this hospital, um, to wake him up to find out what's going on. And it should be a wake up call to all of us, because this is one of the hospitals where the president of GE is going. If they don't care about the president of GE, you really think they care about, you know, schlubs that are just average working stiffs? It's it is the same that could be said for the soldiers in Walter Reed. These are our heroes. Our government treats our heroes this way. How are they going to treat us when we get health care? Well, I saw a piece of it over the weekend. I'll get into that. Also, a couple of other experiences. I'm writing something now on the real meaning of compassion, because I know what it means. I think I can define it now, and it's where all of us get screwed up as we're getting ready to vote. We all, oh well, wait, we care. We want to care. We want to help other people. We want to make sure we're there. Um, but we don't even understand compassion anymore. And I have some real examples of compassion and what it means, and how best to apply compassion. And I'll share that on Monday as well. So those two things kind of tie into, gee, what are we voting for now? What are we doing? Where are we going as a country? Also, I had probably one of the darker experiences of my life. May not has been as dark as what will happen to me in the future when I see this tape on YouTube. YouTube, and I realize, I mean, you could have shaved. But had one of the darker moments of my life, and I've had pretty dark times, and it's the only time in my life that I have had moments of that could have come out of the movie Saw. Um, the things that were going on in my head, and much of them uh, drug induced, with the medication that they had me on in the hospital, which was, I just got off the phone with my doctor, and he said, are you still on X, Y, and Z? And I said, no, that stuff spooked me too much. And he said, well, you're on a combination of just about everything. He said, you got just about everything that we have for pain. And I said, yeah, I know, I'm trying to live without it right now. Um, but this stuff took me into places that by started on Thursday, and by Saturday night I was full-fledged suicidal. Um, and then something happened that um, turned me in a miraculous fashion that I mean, I am once again in awe of my wife and how she has, I believe she has saved my soul twice. By Saturday night, if they would have come into the room with a handgun and said, okay, we can, give you some more medication, or we can just give you this handgun and you can go ahead and just blow your brains out, I would have honestly taken the handgun at that point, uh, and ended it. And it was jarring to me to be a successful guy, uh, to just come off this tour where I met so many wonderful people. I mean, I'm sitting here with a quilt made by Project Linus that was given to me while I was on tour, recently, by a group of women who said, we're worried about you and we want you to stay warm on the plane and everything else. And so they made this quilt for me. And so I'm thinking about them. And it's just been, it was so weird to go from so much success, so much going on in your life, to in 3 days being convinced that there was absolutely no reason to live. That'll either screw you up or it will open your eyes. And I think it really opened my eyes. And I can't wait to share that with you as well. So that and, the coming economic apocalypse and, stuff like that. On Monday's show, I just got off the phone with the doctor, and he said, I don't know how long you're going to last on Monday, he said, but I think you'll be able to do some show stuff on Monday. So Monday it is. We'll see you on radio and television. See you then.